All right, everyone, here we go. This is an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. Excuse me. This is a guy losing his voice, and it's straight up energy reading. This is for the full moon in Pisces, often called the harvest moon, isn't it? You know, we talked in the weekly reading about there's a deception on the surface, right? On the very surface energy. That Seven of Swords showed up, for example. I didn't get a literal, but I do have some here. I will show you in the pre-shuffle. But first you need to understand this energy, okay? And the energy of this particular full moon, which I'm renaming the two-fish moon, because that's what it is. Pisces is emotional. Pisces is creative. Pisces is a flowing energy, all right? This is an energy that allows all of the energies that have led up to it, going back as far as Lionsgate, to flow. It allows them to just sort of, and not like a dam breaking or something like that, it allows them to flow. But why is it called the harvest moon? Why is that important? The harvest moon, a lot of people think it's because it's the brightest moon of the year or some shit like that. Actually, it's called the harvest moon because it is the moon that rises the closest to the sunset. So in other words, it allowed the farmers to keep working. Even when the sun went down, the moon was right there. It just was right there. And yes, that effect does cause it to be quite bright, which is helpful. But that's why it's called the harvest moon. It's what I just told you. I told you that so that you understand the energy. I showed it to you with my little farmer story. But the reality is it allows the energy to flow. Emotional energy flows. The farmers can keep working right when the sun goes down. Boom, there's that bright moon. It's right there close to the sunset. That's why they call it the harvest moon. And that's what it is. It's the harvest moon. There could be a harvest here. I don't know. Oh, let's talk about the pre-shuffle. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. Okay. This energy lasts right up until about the equinox, give or take. Give or take. Then it's followed by a very powerful energy of a combination of the new moon and Mercury sliding back into Virgo. And we're going to pull on all of that. But this right here, this is some shit. Now remember, on the surface, and here's your surface energy. It's a pre-shuffle. But even on the surface, there's this urge. Eight of Wands, forward movement, this urge to reach out, this urge to speak, because the energy keeps flowing. There's no break here. Usually a full moon is a culmination. It's a completion. In this case here, the farmers can keep working. Okay, the sun goes down, boom, there's the moon. Harvest moon. Crossing this right here is the Two of Wands. Crossing the Eight of Wands. Here's the surface energy, which is deceptive. It's someone setting the intention to reach out. They've let go of something. The energy is going to feel like this. You're going to feel forward movement. It's going to feel like, I just know it in my bones, Steve. Someone's going to reach out. Maybe. I can't say for sure. Because here's your problem. Well, not the problem, but here's that deception. It doesn't show up as a Seven of Swords, which is good, because that would have been weird. But it was the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that's you, right? Crossed by the Eight of Swords. They're all up in their head about you. And I say this for a few of the signs in particular, but this comes up all the fucking time. You drive this, I could phrase it in many different ways. It's a general reading. You drive this person crazy. You make this person think too much. You make this person question everything. You generate a lot of fears in this person. There's something intimidating about this little fawn, your person, coming to get some of your milk. There's something intimidating about that. But right here, I got very, very antsy energy here. I got the Knight of Swords, and I've got the King of Cups, about antsy energy. They definitely want to open up, and then I get a Tower. Now this Tower is confusing, even for me. This Tower, I know what the Tower means in the tarot, but the Tower is bookending the Eight of Wands, and I have to consider all the energies in between. This can be all the rocks falling on somebody's head. You know, it can be. I'm not sure yet. I think a lot of our reading is going to clarify this Tower. So let's find out. Let's see where we go. Now you know about this full moon. The energy's flowing for you. Okay, great. You can keep on letting it flow. There's no need to stop. All right. Let's see. On the surface, like I said in the weekly reading, excuse me. Like I said in the weekly reading, this moon, if you're just reading the surface energy, it looks like all your dreams are going to come true. Well, The soulmate cycle is sponsored by a water sign, Cancer in particular. The North Node was in Cancer when this cycle started. So you've got a Cancerian themed cycle. Now you got a Pisces full moon. Now, in astrology, Pisces and Cancer, if they were together in a relationship, it can be a very dreamy relationship. They can lose themselves in fantasy la-la land, okay? It could get a little bit much, actually. All right, that being said. So that's how this energy is playing out. That's how this energy is behaving in this cycle. It's a whole lot of fantasy la-la land on the surface. It can seem like it can make you feel like magic is happening around me. You know, you feel like a unicorn going to pull up at your house and take you for a ride or something along those lines. But underneath it is still all those fears and all of that. Your person isn't as evolved. The DMs aren't as evolved emotionally as the DFs. So that said, it can work. That tower can mean one of two things. It can either mean, boom, they show up and they just push past it, or it can mean that they don't. I don't know. That they just chicken out, which they won't get. You know, again, the universe is going to hit them again later in the month, as I said. Okay. This month is divided into two, the first half and the second half, the month of September. This moon is the culmination of the first half. All right? And the first half's been pretty powerful. Why are we here? Card before the cut. Why the fuck are we here? Queen of Wands. It's Fakey McFakerman. It's attraction. There's a huge attraction here. It's going to be coming up. I just described how this Pisces energy, this two-fish energy is behaving in a Cancerian themed cycle. It's like a Pisces and a Cancer in a relationship. It can be a whole lot of dreaminess. It can feel like a fantasy. It can feel like a dream. All that water flowing together and going crazy. Yeah, sure. I believe it was Jonathan Kainer, in fact, over at Kainer.com. I remember, I think he said something similar when he's got this little thing you can do where you can put your sign in and put someone else's sign in and find out what the relationship is like. I think he said something, I would imagine, I'm pretty sure he said something very similar to what I said about a Cancer and a Pisces in a relationship. It could be a little bit of dreamland, a little bit of fantasy, you know. And that's what I got here. I don't know. I know there's a huge attraction, but it is Fakey McFakerman energy. And that's why we're here. Maybe Fakey McFakerman gets real. Let's see what comes after the cut. I'm just trying to explain the energy to you because it's important. Because I know with this moon, I know a lot of people pull surface reads. And I know it's going to be fantasy. Your dreams are coming true and all that kind of stuff. I know it. Four of Pentacles. Don't believe what you see. Hold back a little bit. There's an energy there of Fakey McFakerman. Your person. Doubting what they see on some level. This is an energy of doubt, is more than fear is what I get here. So it's causing someone to hold back. But as a whole, that energy that was around that Queen of Wands was a lot of attraction, right? It's somebody is proceeding with caution, which makes that tower all the more confusing. All right, we're going to find out. We're going to get to the bottom of it. Very strange mystical energy here. All right. I got a little help. I got a Pisces in the room with me. We'll see where we go. He got feathers, but still. His energy will help me out here, I'm sure. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's see where we go. Give the deck a final shuffle. Give me the soulmate cycle with the effect of the two-fish Pisces full moon. The two-fish moon. We got to rename it. All right, here we go. Let's start a petition. We'll sue if we have to. We will. All right. Our lawyer is a parrot, but still, there's a good chance we win. Let's see where we go. All right. I got my shuffle. I hope the universe wants to talk. Well, okay. Let's talk a little bit. King of Cups came back. Overall energy is the King of Cups and that tower. The reading's all about the fucking tower. I told you. Didn't I rewind? What did I say? I said even I don't know what the fuck this tower means. And I still don't. The King of Cups, wishy-washy fucking motherfucking cock-sucking son of a black swan, afraid to fucking share the Ace of Cups. It pisses me off when I don't know what something means. I don't know what it means. That you can't give me a reading, universe, where they either share or they don't. You know, this, I'll tell you this much. This much I know, because I'm drawing right to this flame in the middle of the tree here. This full moon is going to rattle the runners. I don't think it's going to rattle the DFs as much. It's business as usual for you. It's like the farmer story I gave you. It was touching, wasn't it, the farmer story? They can keep working right after the sun goes down because this moon rises right at the sunset, very close to the sunset. That's it. They can keep working. Off they go. Yeah, it's nice. And for the DFs, it's business as usual. But for the DMs, this tower has so much energy around it. I may base the whole fucking extended on it. I don't know yet. All bets are off. Right here's the energy around the connection. I can try and find out. Here's the energy around your connection. Here's how your person is behaving in the 3D. Here's their soul. Here's the hidden energy, the message from the universe. It's red with the energy of the connection. Right here's potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I can't even predict this fucking tower right now. But I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top, and you bet your sweet asses, and I know they are. Alright? There's going to be an extended. There'll be a link for it in the description. One of the things we're going to do in the extended, I already know in advance, because this is a flowing energy, we're going to trace the timeline. I'm going to use one of my timeline reading superpowers here. We're going to track it like bloodhounds going down the timeline to see what's going on. But for right now, our overall energy is this King of Cups. It's somebody who's afraid to open up, but they want to, but they're afraid to, but they want to. That's kind of the energy that's there. And it's because the energy just keeps going. There's no break from it. This is like a no rest for the wicked energy. It really is. Okay. At least, and your person feels that emotions are wicked. They're afraid of emotions. So, there you go. Energy around the connection. What's the first card out? 2 swords. See? See? What? Do you even need me to talk? I mean, come on. It's the moon in front of the sun. It forms a solar eclipse here on the card. One of only 2 cards that has that image in this deck, by the way. All bets are off. That's the energy around the connection during this moon. So far, all bets are off. 2 of Swords could go either way. I am fucking... you are going to watch me get into an argument with the fickle old gal universe for this reading. This is going to be entertaining. I may win an Emmy for this because I'm getting pissed now. You can't give me a fucking reading where it could go either way. I can't tell 20,000, 30,000 people it could go either way. There's got to be a way the wind is blowing. All right? Right here. Okay. We're going to clarify. Don't worry. Everything's fine. No, it ain't. Right here. How are they behaving in the 3D? 10 swords. This is interesting. It's rock bottom, but I'm going to tell you because why the fuck are we here is the Queen of Wands, Fakey McFakerman. It's someone pretending that everything's okay. I don't know what it means yet. But someone is behaving in the 3D like everything is okay. Like they got a choice at coming toward this connection. They don't. The connection isn't going anywhere. And in fact, I'm starting to learn more about this tower. If they don't share, yeah, if they want to, but they're afraid. They want to, but they might not. Yeah, I get that. But if they don't share, it all comes back around again. The tower just falls and rebuilds and falls and rebuilds. Somebody is pretending. That's part of the Fakey McFakerman energy. In the 3D, like everything is okay. Like they've got a choice here. You know. They don't have a choice. I don't believe they do. I don't believe they do. They have to open up. Soul energy. Bookend in the 2 of Swords. Come on, give me something. Another one from the pre-shuffle. The Knight of Swords. That card does not belong in the soul. That creates... Might as well have had a tower in the soul. That creates a frantic energy here. This is a dichotomy. This is a problem. These 2 are read together because they're bookends. Alright? This is someone who... it is backing up my reader. The center card where they don't have a choice. Someone's behaving like they have a choice. Like things, but they don't. There is no fucking choice. And it's decision time in the energy. And it's only going to hit them harder when Mercury flows back into Virgo and the new moon hits. Because Libra season is about justice, isn't it? Yeah, balancing energy. Energy balances a lot during Libra season. I know in my life, during Libra season, I look at the patterns and it's where things sort of equal out, right? Libra season's the big equalizer. It always is. And what I've got here is I've got someone who thinks they have a choice, but they really don't. Their soul is pushing them toward saying something, toward opening up, toward being emotional, toward letting it flow. But at the same time, with the Knight of Swords here, it creates a frantic energy. The card is like doing this. Okay, so they're trying to shut everything down. Right here with this center card, they just want to shut it down. Everything. Shut this down. Yeah, almost like someone who thinks you'll always be there and they can open up when they're ready. I don't believe that's true. I think they're fooling themselves. I think there's a little bit of fakey McFakerman here, and that's what's causing them to hold back. It's why we got the Four of Pentacles after it, too. This is going to be very interesting to clarify. I was going to clarify with the little animal deck. I'm not sure anymore. I will decide. I might clarify with the Rider-Waite. That might be the better way to go. We'll find out in a minute. I'll get to that when I get to it. All right, let's talk to the fickle old gal. And please, if this turns into a fight, you kids should go to your room. Okay, you don't need to see this. All right, we're going to have a drag them out. Yeah, another one from the pre-shuffle. God damn it. And I'm just going to be, again, we've got cards from the pre-shuffle coming back. The final outcome of the base reading, a few of the pre-shuffle cards got positions. The final outcome, I'm just going to pull it, is the Queen of Pentacles. Because I knew it was going to be there. Because this is the lead into it, and this is red with this. Again, they don't have a choice. They think they have a choice. They think that they don't have to let the emotions are going to flow. And while the emotions are flowing, they think that they have the option to just ignore it and not come towards you. The more they do, this tower is very important. Because the more they do, the more they get in their head, the more confused they get. Because the soul's trying to push out, they're trying to push back, and at the end of the day, they need you. They have to do this. It's the Queen of Pentacles. Usually communication is the result in my final outcome. I can't say in this reading, and I am going to clarify. I'm not going to clarify with the little animal deck. I am going to use the Rider-Waite. It's going to be all big cards on the table. I don't usually like that, but fuck it. I don't care what I like. Right here, Two of Swords. Let's clarify. Let's go. All right, now we're going to go deeper in the energy. Remember that tower. In fact, you don't have to. I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to cross that King of Cups with it. I want the energy on the table. All right, let's go. Let's see here. It's almost, there's an energy here for sure, as I feel the energy coming off of it, of someone who thinks if they open up, this energy is going to make them want to. But they think if they do, one of the things they tell themselves in Eight Swords here, which causes confusion and also kills this fucking connection, you know, makes them chicken and hide, and them doing that is just delaying fate. They feel that if they open up to you, all hell's going to break loose. Okay? However that means, I mean, whatever that means to you. You know, it's going to mean something different to all of you and to all your people. But it's an easy way to phrase it. Why is the Two of Swords here? Why is the Two of Swords here? The problem with this moon is there's no rest. Just like those farmers, they can keep on working. And think about it. Imagine the farmer's wife, right? Imagine, you know, she wants them to work harder and finish up their work. On the day of the harvest moon, they decide to call it quits at sunset and come in. He's going to get yelled at. Okay? He's going to get his ass. You get back out there. There's plenty of light. Finish it up. That's the tower too. That's your person. You know? The universe is opening the door for you two to come together. And somebody would rather watch television. You know, I'm just going to go sit down and watch television. Well, the harvest moon don't happen every day, motherfucker. You know? They don't always rise that close to the sunset. All right. What do we got here? Two Swords. It's very strange energy. I knew it would be. That's why I pulled it today. I couldn't wait till tomorrow. It's just like, okay, I'm in. Okay, here we go. Energy around your connection. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. It's a past life energy, but it's not that. See, they want to reach out. They want to show up. It just keeps coming in. The universe is pumping them full of energy. That's what's causing this Knight of Swords type, you know, frantic type energy. What's on top? The Queen of Wands again. The card, do you remember the rattlesnake? Why we're here before the cut. Queen of Wands, attraction, fakey McFakerman and all that. Yeah, there's a reason they want to come to you. They're attracted to you. They can't get you out of their head. They're going batshit crazy, batshit catawampus. Actually, it's insane. It's higher. It's a higher level of batshit crazy. Why is the Queen of Wands here? There he is. There's our Harvest card. Showed up in your connection. I knew we'd see a Seven of Pentacles in this reading. Yeah, it's the Seven of Pentacles. It's the Harvest card. The attraction, what this moon is doing is it's making the attraction for you grow. Right? Oh yeah. If you were in their spank bank, maybe a couple of times a day, it's going to 5 or 6. I mean, they're going to need some kind of cream or powder. They're going to need something. Okay? There will be chafing in one way or another, or soreness, anything. I mean, it's too much. All right? It's going to grow a lot. All right? Because this moon doesn't stop. They can harvest right into the night. It's a long work night for this person. As this attraction grows, though, their anxiety grows. Their fears start to grow. Because again, here you are. You're that adult deer there. You always show up that way. What's this 10 Swords about? Now, these two are red together. Okay? Again, I don't want to phrase it this way, but I will. It's somebody who's trying to convince themselves that you don't matter, and you fucking do. And then you've got the moon on the other side, which is just increasing the attraction, which is why I say they don't have a choice. It's someone who thinks they have a choice, but they don't. Okay? It's just like when I was a kid, I didn't want to go to camp. And I tried to talk my mother out of sending me. I didn't want to go to this stupid summer camp thing. You know, I as little Steve, thought he had a choice. because she listened to me, right? I thought I had a choice. I didn't have a choice. I delivered a logic-based argument, irrefutable logic. At the end of it all, there was like a pause, and she said, "Okay, go get your bag. We're going." Okay, fuck. Jesus Christ. I thought I had her. I did not. I did not have a choice. 10 Swords. Why is it here? 10 Swords. Oh, see? What did I tell you? Oh, come on. I say that without showing you the card. I'm sorry. I forget you're here sometimes. Judgment. Crossing the 10 of Swords. Nothing's over here. Nothing. They can convince themselves that it's over. They can tell themselves that you don't matter. They can think that they have a choice. However you want to interpret this energy, it applies to you as it applies to you. I've given it to you many different ways because there's many different people watching. It doesn't matter. No choice. They go into camp. Okay? I delivered an awesome argument. Y'all would have been proud of me. It was amazing. I had it. Her response is, "Go get your bag. We're going." Okay. Are you done? Yeah. Okay. They don't have a choice. Judgment. It keeps coming around and around and around. And it's very, very strange because the energy of judgment is flowing. Every energy on this table is flowing. It's really weird. What's on top? 6 of Wands. On one level, they see some sort of, well, it's like victory, right? You know. On one level, energy is always in layers. On one layer, they see a victory in. It's like a relief that they tell themselves, "I'm feeling all this, but I'm not going to do anything about it." They feel a relief. Okay, victory. That's one level of energy. But on the other level of energy, the main energy that's here, see the blue in the background. You see the blue in the background, same color in the background. Yeah, they don't have a choice. You think this is dead? You think this is dead energy? It's not dead. Everyone thought this person was dead. It's that victory after a long battle energy. Everyone thinks this person's dead. Dead, done, and over. This connection is done. It's over. It's too late. I ain't never going to get any of this milk, is what your person's saying. And you're saying, "Oh, that fawn ran away. They're never going to come back." This one shows up out of nowhere. Resurrection energy. That's why. It's God's source, the universe itself. I don't know about you, but I can't resurrect people or things from the dead. The universe, it certainly can. Or it can certainly make it feel like something is dead and then it comes back. Why is this here? 4 Swords. It feels like nothing's here. Yeah, it's that resurrection energy. The main energy here is resurrection. Feels like this person takes some sort of perverse pleasure in feeling safe that they don't have to go to, they convince themselves they don't have to go towards you. The Pisces moon, the two fish moon, begs to differ. Okay, this energy begs to differ, and it's going to keep hitting them. It's going to keep hitting them because after this, Mercury moves back into Virgo, and then there's a new moon, and it's all bets are off for the second half of the month. So they best do it now while everybody's in sort of this haze of lovey-dovey, Pisces energy floating around in a Cancerian cycle where everything feels like fantasy is coming true. This is an energy of doing nothing, or what feels like nothing. What feels like nothing is actually there's a lot going on. They don't have a choice. Again, backing up my they don't have a choice read. Tell me about the Knight of Swords here in the soul. I don't like the Knight of Swords in the soul. I won't lie to you. I don't. I never do. I never have. It rarely is a good place for it in my reading here. But in this case, it's almost an energy of, it's not as fast as it usually is. I'll phrase it that way. And I'm drawn to the fact that this particular owl that they use on this card is not one of the faster owls. So I joked about that once before a while back. I think they should have put maybe a falcon on there or something. All right, why is the... But that's how it's reading this time around. It usually doesn't read that way. Is this reversed? Is this... It's a Page of Pentacles. Is it reversed? It's reversed, and it's got a reversed... It's got a... Well, no, it should be like that. Wait a second. I don't know if it's... I got to look at the top card, so I'm going to pull the top card first. All right, so there we go. I've got the top card. I've got two Pentacles, so the cards go this way. That. The Page of Pentacles is reversed with the Ten of Swords underneath it. Unreal. So a reverse Page of Pentacles is the overall energy with the Two of Pentacles on top of it. You see what I'm saying? This is the card of communication. It's reversed. It's the card of the student. It's somebody who has shut down the soul in a lot of ways. And they think that they can control emotions. Your person thinks they can control emotions. And they can't. This energy of the Page of Pentacles reversed ties directly to the Ten of Swords over here. The Ten of Swords is fueling it. It's this Ten of Swords. It's this... They think they can control emotions, and they get some kind of perverse pleasure out of feeling safe that they're not coming towards you. Whereas I would be worried that I wasn't coming towards you. Temperance, again, the soul wins in the end. That's angel energy. The connection is angel energy, and I want to show you something. This is really cool. I talked about this Seven of Pentacles as the, the Harvest Moon card, the farmer, right? The energy being seamless. It's flowing. The sun sets, the moon rises. It's just like that. Growing the attraction here, right? This card, this Seven of Pentacles, representing the two-fish moon that I'm pulling on, is directly bookending temperance. Okay? They can't win. You can't control the emotions. We always say the heart wants what it wants. The soul gets what it fucking wants. It wins in the end all the time anyway. What's interesting is this moon, what we're learning now is this moon is hitting them directly in the soul. And that also explains this tower. That's why that energy is weird. It's a strange tower energy. It's hitting them, it's a missile directly to their soul. It's a shot of angel energy waking them up, which for your person rattles them. Okay, that's the next card out from the universe here. I'm gonna flip the page because I don't like cards upside down in my deck. It confuses me, as you saw. Is that upside down? What the fuck's going on? Okay, 8 Swords. Here we go. Why is it here? I know. I'm getting to it. The bird's getting ready. He knows I'm gonna fight with the universe here. Mommy and Daddy about to fight. No, I'm just kidding. I think we'll be okay. Why is the 8 of Swords here? It's here where we're likely to fight. All right. I think they need milk. Why is the 8 of Swords here? What's going on with this? Why are they in 8 Swords? Why? Oh, yeah. Fuck you. No, not the universe. Your person. That was to your person. That was not me fighting with the universe. Fuck you. There, I say it again. 9 cups crossing 8 swords. I don't know what it is about these runners in this cycle. I see this all the fucking time in the extendeds. I imagine we'll see it in today's too. And since I'm extra animated today, we might have some fun with it. This is someone who would, I mean, just the thought of being happy rattles them. The thought that you could possibly, I mean, all they're feeling, these are read with these, all they're feeling in this moon is pure angel energy, and it's seamless, it keeps going, it's growing the attraction. You're their wish fulfilled. It would be fantastic. They would reach a pinnacle they've never seen before if they just open up to you, but they think everything's going to come crashing down. It backs up to what I said about this over here earlier. They think everything's going to come crashing down. So the net result of this, which should be happiness, is this: confusion and fear and stories and excuses and all kinds of things. Because it's safer for them to not come towards you, because they're afraid to be vulnerable, and we know that because of this King of Cups here. And if I open up to the Divine Feminine, everything's going to go bad. Everything's going to go wrong. It's all going to blow up in my face. Who cares? That's what somebody needs to tell your person. Who gives a shit? All right. Also, they're pretending. If your person's married, because it wanted to show itself, and I got a color match. If your person's married, they're pretending. It's wearing thin. That is wearing thin. The stuff on their side. This moon is going to make whatever is on their side look even worse. I mean, it's going to be a disaster over there. What's on top? See? Boom. I did not know that was there. It's the devil. Yeah. They just... God, there's so many ways I wish I could phrase things, but I know people take it the wrong way. You're the devil. There, I'm just going to say it. You're the devil. This is all your fault, dear. If you hadn't crossed paths with me, my life would be great. I would be living my happiness in my life, stability, whatever it is, frolicking and all that kind of stuff. It's all bullshit. It's all a complete lie. It's all a complete illusion. And they get in their head and create all kinds of delusions as well. All right, this person there's something that they haven't. There's something wrong deep down with this person. Something has gone wrong in their life, or they've perceived something wrong, something hurt them, caused them to shut down. Because as this is read with the Queen of Wands as well, as this moon grows this attraction to you, okay, this person demonizes it in a way. I mean, it's a literal way to phrase it, but it's an easy way to phrase it. Also, it tells me on another layer of energy, the attraction for you as it grows becomes toxic. That's the need for gels and powders and things for the chafing, for all the spank bank. I mean, it does. That could be toxic. I don't know. Maybe they don't clean themselves properly afterward. I have no idea. I'm not there. But at the end of the day here, holy shit. Honest to God. Also, if they're married, I will tell you again, because this just verified it. That's why I initially laughed when I threw it. If your person's married, they pretend that it's great. 9 of Cups. It's not. It's phony as fucking motherfucking hell. Fake and toxic. Alright? Energy's always in layers. I give you the layers. There's thousands of people watching. If it doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you. But it applies to somebody, and everybody matters. Okay? So somebody right now is like, yeah. You're just getting verification. That's all. Why is the devil here? The Knight of Swords again. You might remember the Knight of Swords from such shitty card placements as the Soul position. Right? Oh, fuck. It's just tying it together. It's backing up my read on Temperance when I showed you Temperance directly bookending the Harvest Moon, which is causing the emotions to flow, flooding their soul with angel energy. This ties to it because there's a Knight of Swords underneath here. There's a Knight of Swords here. It's red with the 7 of Pentacles, which is red with that, which feeds that and that. The moon feeds that and that, and they toxic, and they vilify the whole thing. They vilify the whole thing. So this is where the universe and I fight. The universe is back to its original message. They're both coming in and not coming in at the same time, and I'm sorry. We've been talking a lot lately about Schrodinger's cat. We really have. It is. It's Schrodinger's fucking cat at this point. I do not know. This Knight of Swords is vanquishing the devil in one level, and in another level, it's running away from you. So we got the final outcome. I'm going to ask, I've had to, the last couple of readings, I've had to ask the universe, which way is the wind likely to blow here? Keep your fingers crossed, shut off the video if you don't want to know. I don't care. I want to know I have to be here. I can't stop. I'm almost scared for you. Because this little fawn here, if it don't get some milk pretty soon, it's going to die. Okay? And I don't mean that literally. But its soul sure will. Okay? It's going to come back later in life as a massive regret. They're going to die with a frown on their face of old, when they're old and gray. These connections in this cycle in particular are way too powerful. And it's growing. This moon is called, because of the flow of energy, and this temperance card tells me a lot. That's Archangel Michael energy there. Okay? It tells me also they know the truth. Because he don't show up where there's no truth. That frequency of energy does not show up where truth doesn't exist. All right, let's go. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Why is it here? What's the final on this, universe? If you don't want to know, shut it off. Which way is the wind likely to blow? And I swear to God, if the universe was here, I would be screaming and yelling because I did not want this card. It is the Ten of Wands. Is the affecting energy around it. I don't know. It's really that. It's a burden. It's heavy. Look at the card. Look at this. Right here. It's a burden. I said I'm going to have to go deeper to get another answer. But I said, before I pulled this card, I said this little fawn really needs some milk or it's going to die. It needs you. I'm not saying they're literally going to die, so nobody freak out. But they need you. Okay? They need this to complete something. Otherwise, their life stays in toxin. Yours doesn't. You're fine. Okay? So don't worry about it. What's underneath this? God. Three of Pentacles. The burden is so great on this little fawn. That's your person. Remember, we had the Page of Pentacles reversed over here in the soul. The Page of Pentacles in this animal deck is a fawn. Is this very fawn right here. So keep that in mind. But also, I want to point out that your person, it's a huge burden here. They're likely to reach out for some reason. Maybe just small talk. Maybe for something. They want something with you. They need anything with you. They don't want the thought of... They're so full of shit that they're okay with this being over, with this Ten of Swords here. Okay? They aren't. They are not. That's why it keeps coming back. That's why it keeps resurrecting. Remember, Judgment was crossing here, and then we got the Six of Wands. Those two energies are tied together. We thought this fool was dead. He showed up back in town one day. Victory after a long battle all of a sudden. It all boils down to their heart chakra with this little green wreath here that I'm drawn to. Okay? It's going to vary because for some of you, it won't be enough of a burden yet. But one day it will. My policy in life is when something is just a little bit of a burden now, I fix it now. Devil energy, for example, is something you need to take care of as it comes in. Because if you don't, it builds and it builds. And it's really built up quite a charge for your person. It really has. Let's see. Let's go further. What's on top? Tower. 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 Jesus Christ almighty. Unfucking danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Real robot going crazy, spinning around. Tower. I'm inclined. I hate saying this. I've got to pull the last card before I open my mouth. Okay, I won't. I'm inclined to say, again, they need you. If they don't show up, they're just going to show up anyway. It's just verifying this whole energy here. These two sections are read together. Is verifying my initial read of they don't actually have a choice. Just like I had to go to that stupid fucking camp. And I hated it. Because I thought all the other kids were dumb. And they were. None of them amounted to much. As now that I see here in the future. I hated that camp. It was awful. It was terrible. Mosquitoes as big as eagles. It's awful. They don't have a choice. But that's how they see you. Why am I telling you that story? I don't say anything that's not part of the energy. They vilify you. That's their justification for not coming in. They don't have a choice here. Okay? This connection is so far from dead, it's not even funny. And it's only going to get stronger. The attraction, stronger, 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 stronger. I mean, it's very, very difficult to leave someone, you know, Steve speak here, very, very difficult to leave someone in the spank bank for an extended period of time that you can actually bang. Okay? It's different if it's some sort of celeb fantasy or some shit like that, someone on a poster. But it's very different when you can actually just pick up a fucking phone and go hit that shit. Okay? That kind of energy builds. And it builds. And this moon is not helping it. Or it is helping it. However you want to look at it. It's just unreal. Why is the tower here? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all. You might recognize the Eight of Swords from such shit positions in this reading as the message from the universe. With everything I told you, which ties the final outcome directly to this, which is why the universe and I are going to have fucking words. Because it's saying, because these now are tied together, and this with this, they don't have a choice, but the universe is unclear as to whether they're going to do anything. At some point, though, I got two towers here. Somebody around, basically a King of Cups, our overall energy. Somebody's going to tell you how they feel, whether they like it or not. They think they have a choice. They don't. On the surface energy here, it's going to feel like you're going to wake up and you might even dream about this person. You might have conversations with this person walking down the road. In other words, in your head. You are actually having a conversation with them. And those dreams, keep a notepad next to your desk or your bed or wherever you fall asleep. For me, it's usually a desk lately. But keep your notepad there and write it down. And don't let more than 2 seconds go by because it'll fade very quickly. You got to be ready to go. You're going to have to learn how to write groggy. But the final on this is they need you. They don't have a choice. All right? And at the end of the day, this is very interesting. I'll show it to you. The Eight of Swords in their head, fear, no, I don't want to reach out. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to feel this. This is growing a lot. Fed by angel energy, this harvest moon is going to allow the farmer that is your person's feelings for you to work well into the night. And the universe is having none of it. They can't escape that. They could vilify it all they want. They can tell themselves that they can, you know, you'll always be there, or they could choose any time to do this, or this is over, it's easier not to come towards you, whatever it is your specific person's doing. But at the end of the day, because this tower is here, this Eight of Swords is here because of the tower. The Eight of Swords is read with the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is inaction. Inaction, at the end of the day, is what causes more stress for this person than actually coming towards you. So at the end, net, the wind is blowing more toward them reaching out. Sometime here in September, the month that is basically rooted in and reeking of destiny. All right? But even the universe itself is reluctant to make a prediction. And I'm pulling after the full moon. So keep that in mind. I'm not even asking the universe to be predictive, which is what's scary. But we do have two towers on the table. And two Eight of Swords and an angel. Two towers and an angel, usually things go your way. The angel cancels out the devil. Okay? It does. This is more powerful. This is goo. This is static. This coats, soothes, and relieves. This is the Pepto-Bismol that cures this stomach ache. Okay? But it might take this person a spell to figure it out. It's really strange how resistant they are. And what's really crazy is it's all because you're fucking awesome. There's that intimidation factor again. So what am I going to do in the extended? I'm going to pull on two towers. I'm going to pull on why the devil came up around a Four of Wands. I'm going to find out what's going on their side. I'm going to pull on two towers. There's two towers. One for you and one for something else. Or one that happens back to back. I don't know. But I'm also going to pull on the timeline here. Because the wind is blowing more toward this way, I'm going to keep going down the road of the timeline and see where things go here. I'm going to find out what's likely to happen here in a big way, in a total timeline read where I'm just going to throw the timeline. I'm going to lay it out in a line, basically. I'll do several rows. That's how I tend to sort of play them out. We'll see how it plays out. So if you want the extended, the link is in the description. I am going to pull universe cards. Don't worry. We'll see where we go. Let's go back to the original deck here. Let's ask the universe for 3 cards. What else it wants to tell you? Fucking unreal. I hate it when the universe and I fight in front of you. I truly do. I don't like fighting in front of the kids. But so I want to meet your person. Whoever this energy is, one day we will meet, motherfucker. We're going to cross paths one day. I'll tell you what, sit them down and have a chat. Okay. Okay, 3 cards from the universe. We always pull from the bottom. I'm sorry. I can't wait to get to the extended, because 2 towers and a devil and a fucking angel, and I'm salivating and pulling on this timeline too. And, Ace of Cups, 6 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Wheel of Fortune crossing the 6 of Wands. This is a fucking powerful connection. This person has less of a chance of getting out of this connection, of getting out of any kind of the pain they're in over not opening up to you. They have less of a chance of getting out of that than I did of getting out of going to camp. I had a better chance of getting out of camp than they do here. It's just going to keep, again, the Wheel of Fortune here, with this is similar to the Judgment type energy. It's spinning around and around and around. It's that spinning wheel. We saw it today in the weekly reading. I think Taurus got it, the spinning Wheel of Fortune. It's just whipping around, whipping around, whipping around. It's all down to their heart chakra. I've told you that before. This person's keeping a lot of love locked up, a lot of soul energy locked up, because the Hierophant's red with the Ace of Cups. So I got to fuse those energies together. Okay? And again, somebody's just delaying the inevitable here. This connection has changed them forever, changed their view on love, changed who they are in the soul. There's an angel sitting in their fucking soul energy here, and their behavior, their reaction to it is meh. Right? That's it. Meh. 2 of Pentacles. Archangel Michael comes over your house. Archangel Michael showed up at their house with a case of beer. A case of beer and some weed. And they went, If nothing else, he's usually quite handsome. Probably very bangable, male or female. I mean, they've changed profoundly. Who they are is trying to come to the surface. Who we really are lives in the soul. Their view of love has changed as well. This cup is erupting. This is another energy here that's kind of shaking and going crazy. And the wheel is spinning. What will they do? It's all down. The transformation comes from their heart. What we need, the heart is the translator. I'm simplifying here. Okay? Keep that in mind. But the heart is the translator. The soul to the brain. The brain and the soul speak 2 different languages. The heart is the translator. It's all down to their heart chakra. That's what creates the change. When they release this cup of love, they release the rest. Just like I always tell you guys, live life by the cup. You get the cups, you get everything. That's exactly what the universe is saying here. All right, it's all down to their heart chakra to cause to cause a chain reaction that opens the cup and opens the soul. And then you guys come together. And y'all live happily ever after on a new fucking journey. How about that? The Fool fueling the Wheel of Fortune right there. That's a brand new journey. That's a Fool on a new level. I know that. But we got to get past judgment first. And judgment for this person is opening up that heart chakra. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. Entertaining at least. And if you want the extended, I'm going to pull some wicked voodoo on a devil and 2 towers and a timeline. We're going to do that timeline with bloodhounds. We're going to see where it goes here in this. See if this will ever happen. I don't know. Let's find out. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. If you want the extended, the link is in the description. I do. All right. Good luck.